If you have been thinking about moving to a quiet beach town that is minutes from Lewis and Rehoboth Beach, Milton, Delaware may just be the place for you. Hello everyone, I'm Jen, your Delaware Realtor. Welcome back to my channel. So like I just said, we have 3 homes all located in Milton, Delaware. And it is a quiet little beach town that is honestly growing and growing almost every single day. But it is minutes from Rehoboth and Lewis. So if you want to be out of the hustle and bustle, but close enough that you could do a beach day within honestly 15 minutes, this is the place for you. So without further ado, let's just jump right on in it. If you are looking for 1-story living in Milton, Delaware, I have just the home for you. So you're going to want to stick around. Okay, so this one is listed for $425,000. It is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. It is 1,156 square feet. It was built in 2019 and it has an HOA fee of $265 quarterly. So let's take a look at what this one looks like inside. Okay, so this one has a small front porch area, not big enough for any kind of furniture or anything, but you could put a potted plant right here or a little welcome sign just to give it a little bit more curb appeal. I'm a huge fan of this color of the door. I know a lot of times when I'm talking about coastal Delaware and I'm talking about like the coastal theme, I bring up blue all the time, but this light green is actually gorgeous. I really, really love it, honestly. And I think it goes really well and it pairs well with the stone on the outside. I also am a huge fan of this character right here. Big fan. All right, so coming in the front door, it does look like we have LVP flooring in the foyer area. I'm going to assume this is most likely to the garage, and then this is probably a coat closet. So coming through, we have the living room area. Now this, I'm trying to see. No, yes. This is the same flooring as the foyer. It does have an area rug, a ceiling fan. I do not see any recessed lights, so you will need to use some kind of lamp or natural light in this room. Obviously, when it gets dark, that won't happen, but you will need to use some kind of lamp besides the ceiling fan. It looks like it has a slider right here that goes out to the back patio area. And then we do have a window here bringing in lots of natural light. The living room is right off of the kitchen. So this is that front door that we just came through, and then it's going to open up to the open floor concept. It does have darker cabinets in the kitchen. We already have a backsplash done for you. It has granite countertops and it has stainless steel appliances. I don't know if this is attached, but honestly, kudos to the seller for being able to match the cabinet color with this little pantry thing right here because not many people can do that. And then it sticks out like a sore thumb. So if it is not attached, the seller has a very keen eye and they were able to get that maybe custom made. We don't know. So then it does have an island big enough for 2 bar stools. And it does have electric in the island. So if there is, like, I always think about when you're having like a party and like say you have like a margarita machine or something like that, it's nice to be able to make that on the island with there being electric in the island. Just some things that I think about when I'm touring homes. Any of the appliances that you would absolutely need to use that you don't want to take up your countertop space. So we have a very open floor concept. It does have recessed lights in the kitchen area. And then I think this is most likely going to be a pantry. And then we do have this hallway. So this is the front door, like picture the front door over here. And then this is that kitchen area, but off to the left of the front door, they have it set up like a bedroom, but most likely it would be an office area. This one does not have a closet. So this, even though they have it set up like this, it is not considered a bedroom. It is still a 2-bedroom, 2-bath home. But we do have recessed lights in here. This is just giving you the possibility that if you wanted a 3rd bedroom, it always could be this front room. You would put some French doors on here or even close this off if you wanted to. But I've seen most people use this front room as an office. Then we have bedroom number 2. It also has 1 recessed light, has a window. The bedrooms are carpeted. Plenty of room in this one for a queen size bed. I think this is a queen or a full, but good amount of room to get by. You have a nightstand and a dresser, and it does have a closet right there. And this is to the right of the front door. Then you have the hall bath. It has one sink, a tub, and it does have shelving in there. That's really nice. Always want shelving. And it does have a little bit of a medicine cabinet right here if you needed to store medicine. We also have the primary bedroom, which does have a ceiling fan, and it looks like it has 2 windows, plenty of room for a king size bed and dressers, and still plenty of room to get by right here. The primary bedroom is carpeted as well. And then we have the primary bathroom. It does have 1 sink and a stall shower with a bench. And it looks like tile that goes up almost to the ceiling, but not fully to the ceiling. You do have your laundry room, which does have shelves, and you can always remove these and put in some cabinets. It does look like your attic access is in your laundry room, which I guess that would be good and bad. It probably is going to be a little difficult to get by your washer and dryer to get up here, but at the same time, it is hidden because I know a lot of people do not like it when it's in a closet or if it's in a bedroom. So this would be, I guess, the next best thing if it wasn't in the garage. This is a picture of the floor plan. So like we just talked about, the garage is in the front, and then we have your bedroom number 2. This is, even though they're considering it a bedroom, it does not have a closet. So this would be considered like a flex space. You're walking through, you have your kitchen and living room, and then the primary bedroom sits in the back of the home. Off of the back of the home, we have a screened in porch area, which does have a ceiling fan, which is really nice. This does look like it is concrete. So you would need to put an area rug down or some type of, unless you just want to do it gives a little bit of life to it, right? And then off of the screened in porch area, there is a concrete patio off to the side, which is big enough to put your grill and a dining room table, or you could do a patio set, like you could do it right here. And then it looks like they actually have garden beds already set up for you. So if you are someone like me that is trying to grow a garden this year, hopefully I don't fail miserably. That is already done for you, which is really, really nice. And then you do have shrubbery already done for you as well. This particular community does have a pool house, like community amenities such as the outdoor pool. So if you are someone that maybe wants to live at the beach, but you're kind of thinking to yourself, how many times am I actually going to go to the beach? And I say that because I definitely did the same thing. I lived in Rehoboth and I probably saw the beach maybe 5 times. When you live down there, sometimes you don't see it as much as you think you would. But I am definitely a pool person, so I would be spending all of my time here. All right. So like I just said, that one is listed for $425,000. It is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,156 square feet, and it was built in 2019. Okay, so let's say you're looking for a home in Milton, Delaware that is both has space and style. This one should be on your list. All right, so this one is listed for $480,000. It is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It is 1,905 square feet, built in 2018. This one has an HOA fee of $439 quarterly. That includes the common area maintenance, lawn maintenance, the pools, recreation facilities, snow removal, clubhouse, common grounds, and the management team. All right, so let's take a look what this one looks like inside. So this one does sit on a corner lot, which a lot of times that means that your lot is a little bit bigger than if it was a interior lot. We do have a 2-car garage. We have this, I love this beautiful arch right here as we're coming into the front door. This one, not big enough to put any kind of furniture on the patio or on the front porch, I'm sorry. But you could still probably put, actually, to be honest with you, I don't even think you'd be able to fit a potted plant next to it. So you're really going to have to work on your just curb appeal from the actual front landscaping, which I really think they've done a good job. I'm sure in the spring, this is going to bloom and be absolutely beautiful. I do love the little details on the windows here. So yeah, I do love the little details on the windows right here. I love that this matches the dormer right here. And then coming into the front door, we're going to start with the living room. So we do have an open floor concept. We have a ceiling fan in the living room with a fireplace. The TV is over the fireplace, and it does look like we have these beautiful built-ins. Oh, I love that. It is right off of the kitchen area. The kitchen has a very large island, big enough for 4 bar stools. And we have the 42-inch cabinets with crown molding, recessed lights in the kitchen area. It does have granite countertops, and we have double oven. So if you are someone that likes to host, especially Thanksgiving, this would be the perfect home for you, because I cannot tell you how many times people tell me I put the turkey in the oven and then I couldn't cook anything else. We deep fry, but I understand we only have one oven, and it is a pain when you have a bunch of things that you need to put in the oven and all of them need different temperatures, because it always happens like that. It does look like we have LVP flooring in the main living area, including the living room and the kitchen, and it goes into this dining area. Does have a chandelier over top of the dining room table. This is going to give you an idea of how big of a table you could fit right here, which I think this is a pretty decent sized table. This is most likely a 6-foot table, which is great. There's plenty of room to get by here. And also it is still part of the entertaining space. Once again, these windows match the front windows with these little details on there, and you have plenty of windows in this home to see your beautiful backyard. And then we have this little bump out, or some people would consider it like a little morning room or a sunroom. I love this because it's additional space to put another table for your dining room. And then so that your dishwasher is in your island. You have plenty of cabinets right here. This is the front door that we talked about. And then you're going to walk through and have a very, very open concept. Different angles of the home. And then this is what we just talked about. It does look like they have a very modern light fixture right here. I think that's a light fixture. Hopefully that's not on the wall and I'm just seeing a reflection here, but I think that's a chandelier over top of this table. You have your sliding glass door, which is going to go out to, it looks like a patio area. And then we talked about the built-in being right next to the fireplace. Oh, it is a screened-in porch area. Okay. And then we have lights right here. We have a ceiling fan. It looks like it has an awning for the outside. So plenty of space for entertainment in this home. Or if you are someone that likes to enjoy a good book in the summer months, maybe just like hanging out on the back patio, or you like to have guests over, or even if you just want a glass of wine and just to hang out in your own space, that is absolutely perfect as well. And then this is the front door. You have your bedrooms in the front of the home. So this is the hall bath, and then this is bedroom number 1. This is the primary bedroom, which has tray ceilings, plenty of space in this one. This is definitely a king size bed, and there is a lots of room to get by. We have the primary bathroom, which has 2 sinks. And we have 1 mirror. You could always update this mirror by doing 2 separate mirrors. I've seen people do that, or I've seen them frame out this mirror. There's so many different things you can do, or DIY. We have bedroom number 2, which has 2 single beds in it. So just to give you an idea on how big these bedrooms actually are. This is in the front of the home, because these windows that we talked about outside. And then it does have a ceiling fan. Bedroom number 3 does have a ceiling fan as well. And this is the one that is going to be, so it's basically going to be bedroom number 1 in the front, and then there's going to be a bathroom in between, and then bedroom number 2 right next to it. And that's that hall bath that we saw earlier. This is that patio that we talked about out back, and there is an awning that comes out. So, because I know the Delaware sun, it just, if it's anything like my house, it just beats on my back patio. So it's always nice to have some kind of umbrella or some kind of coverage so you're not getting sunburn when you're sitting out there. Then we do have your laundry room, which is right off of like a typical mud room. It does have cabinets right here. You could probably always add a mop sink if you wanted to. And this is most likely the door to the garage. All right, so this one does have a clubhouse. So that's what that is right there. This is just showing you, oh, it isn't a cul-de-sac, but it is on that corner, which we talked about. It already has privacy bushes done for you, which is really nice. Or you could add your own privacy bushes. Like these ones are fast growing. I call them fast growing trees. And I see a lot of people do that around their patio areas to kind of give you like a natural fence line. And then this is with the awning out to give you an idea of how much shade you're going to get on this particular patio. And it does have sidewalks in this community as well. Like I said, this one is listed for $480,000. It is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It is 1,905 square feet, built in 2018. If you are looking for a charming house in Milton, this one you will not want to miss. This one is listed for $495,000. It is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. It is 1,932 square feet, built in 2019. This one has an HOA fee of $430 quarterly. That includes the common area maintenance, management, pools, recreation facility, reserve funds, snow removal, exercise room, fitness room, party room, indoor pool, outdoor pool, and the community center. All right, so let's take a look at what this one looks like inside. This one has a driveway to the side of the home, which I don't feel like I've seen very often. So it does have a detached garage for this one, which I also feel like we don't see very often as well. It is a 2-story home. It has this such cute little, okay, so when you talk about a white picket fence in the front yard, tell me this doesn't just show you exactly, look at that. That is so cute. It is like, it's what people dream of. No. And then you have these stairs going up to the front door with this small little cute porch area. This is such an adorable front yard. I love it. I feel like you just don't see the white picket fence anymore. So I also really love the color of this front door with the brick. I think it just looks so nice. So coming into this home, we have your living room, which is so cozy. We have a fireplace. It looks like it has LVP flooring throughout the main floor living. And then we do have these higher windows, which gives you, because there's such high ceilings, it allows you to have a little bit more natural light in this home, which is great. Your stairs are going to be I guess kind of like in front of you, but definitely they sit back. Like you're not walking right in and going up the stairs. So then we have lots of windows. Love this. I'm sure you're going to get so much light in these windows when you open up all of these blinds. It's cute little, it's a cute little living room area. And then we do have this dining room, which has this really pretty chandelier, which I think totally goes with everything we have going on in this home. You have turtles on the wall, so they are going for a little bit of a coastal theme. And then right behind the dining room area, we have the kitchen, which it's a U-shaped kitchen. So we do have a little bit of a peninsula, which has enough room for 3 bar stools. Now, if you chose different stools, you may only be able to get 2 here, but I really like the way they have these set up. You have 42-inch cabinets. They are white. We have granite countertops. You have the stainless steel appliances with the microwave over the stove. Now, it does look like it is a gas stove based off of the cooktop. Your sink is right under the window, and we do have recessed lights in the kitchen area. It does have a pantry in the corner of this one. The primary bedroom is on the main floor, so I know that a lot of my clients are looking for that, whether they're looking for a vacation home or a retirement home, or even honestly just for their family home. A lot of people are thinking ahead. So they're thinking, okay, like if my kids move out, like I still want to be on the main floor. This is my forever home. I really want to live here. I want to retire here. So I know that is so, so important for a lot of families right now. Well, you're in luck because this one has it. So we are on the main floor. We have plenty of windows. It does have a ceiling fan. Now I do not see any recessed lights in this bedroom, which means that the switch is most likely going to be connected to one of the outlets. So you're going to use lamps in this bedroom unless you use that ceiling fan. You have your primary bathroom, which does have 2 sinks, and it looks like it has a stall shower, which is tiled. Now it does not have a bench, but you can always add your own bench if you would like to. I see them all the time. They're like wood benches, which are really nice. And then going to the upstairs. Oh, wow. Look how like just open. So nice. This is an upper loft area, which does have recessed lights. So if you do have adult children that live with you, or you have smaller children that you need a playroom, this might be the answer for you, because I can tell you that kids' toys take over the house. I know from experience. So you can put a playroom up here, which then keeps it off your main living area, and then you don't have to look at it. They have it set up as an additional living space, and it does look like they have their 3rd bedroom set up like a kid's room. So whether you homeschool or you are looking for a space for someone to do their homework later, this is always a great addition for a bedroom. And also you can see just how big this bedroom is. You have this pretty decent sized chair right here and a day bed. We have the upper level full bath. So like I said, if you have children that are staying with you, or say you have guests that are staying with you and you just want them to have their own separate area, this would be the perfect home for that. It does have a tub, and it does have a linen closet in here as well. Lots of space on your countertops as well. We have bedroom number 2 that is on the upper level. This is where your attic access is. And then it does have a ceiling fan, lots of windows. That is most likely, it almost looks like a king size bed. So this could be almost like a second primary, the way that I see how big this is. And then we do have your backyard, which does have a little back porch area and a patio. And then this is attached to your detached garage, which like I said, you just don't see. It also has a privacy fence, and it looks like an outdoor shower. So this is either stamped concrete, or actually I think it's pavers. So you have a paver patio, and then you still have a good sized backyard. You could always put a swing set back here, or you could put a trampoline or a hot tub. I mean, there's so many different things that you could do. And then like I said, we do have that outdoor shower. It's always nice coming home from the beach or the pool and taking an outdoor shower. I don't know if anyone has experienced it before, but it is amazing. I highly, highly recommend it. In the short time that we lived in Rehoboth, I had one and it was amazing. And then this is the detached garage, which to me looks like a blank slate. It looks like it's honestly never been used. So you could drywall these walls. You could make this into a craft space, a workshop. You can make it into a YouTube studio if you are a creator. I mean, there's so many different things that you would do with this. Personally, I would make it into a YouTube studio. That's just me, but so this is a top-down view, so you can kind of see what this home looks like from above. I really love this home. I love the picket fence. I love the fact that you have a detached garage, because I feel like you just don't see that anymore. And it does look like this community has sidewalks, and has this beautiful fountain. Look at those pictures. Like, look at those flowers. Like, they're that's so pretty. So pretty. I can't believe this wasn't honestly still on the market. So like I said, that one is listed for $495,000. It is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. It is 1,932 square feet, built in 2019. All right, so there you have it. There are 3 different homes, all located in Milton, Delaware. So if you are looking for that quiet beach town that is just minutes from Lewis and Rehoboth, this is the place for you. If you are interested in any of these homes or any of the homes in the Delaware Beaches area, please let me know. My email is down below, or there's a link for my calendar where we can set up a one-on-one consultation. I really hope this video helped. If it did, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the next one. Hey, if you are thinking about moving to the Delaware Beaches, you should definitely check out this video right here. And if you would love to tour Delaware new construction homes with me, check out this playlist right here. And don't forget, subscribe to my channel.